Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I assume you saw my request? Sure did. So you're trying to organize a concert for the people here? And you wanted my input as well, right? That's correct. I realize you're all busy, but would you be able to help me with this? Of course, it'd be a pleasure. Anything to help the townsfolk. It would be my pleasure to help fellow Croydon citizens. Thank you so much, everyone. Only a few days have passed since the town was attacked, yet repair efforts are already underway. The RMP has been providing us with relief supplies, while bracers from the guild visit from time to time as well. Celtic does seem to be in a better state than when we last saw it. Good to hear that the guild's helping out too. That said though, it's very clear that the townsfolk are still shaken from the attack. Plenty of them are still haunted by visions of what happened, unable to sleep at night. Well, like you said, it's only been a few days. I'd hardly expect anyone to be able to recover from an event that horrifying so quickly. It'll most likely be a long time before they can move on from this. That's why I'd been desperately trying to think of a way to help heal the scars that traumatic experiences had left. Eventually, I decided it might be a good idea to hold a concert here at the church. A concert, huh? That brings back memories of the one we held in the chapel in Trista. That was the very inspiration for this idea, actually. I'd like to believe that a concert as lovely as that one could cheer the townsfolk up, if even a little bit. I see. That would explain why you would need Elliot's input then. Well, that concert was pretty spectacular. I think it's worth a shot. Music definitely has a positive influence on people. I've experienced that firsthand. It might not be enough to help them move on completely, but it should at least let them start taking the first steps. Looks like we're decided then. You can count on us, Rosen. We'll help with whatever you need. Truly? Oh, wonderful. Now then, where should we start? The three things we'll need are a venue, performers, and instruments. What location, performers, and instruments we get will determine what kind of concert we can hold. We're already good on the location since this church will be more than big enough for our needs. That just leaves the performers and instruments. Then that's definitely going to be the hard part. We don't exactly have the time to practice like we did when we were preparing for the festival. Indeed, we're ideally going to need people who already have both the experience and instruments needed. Elliot and his fellow club members would be a good place to start, I think. Yeah, I think so too, and luckily I brought my violin from the academy, so I'm already good to go. I'll talk to the others about it later. It might be a good idea to head to Roar and ask Instructor Mary to join us as well. Sounds like a plan. Let's not forget Fiona either. You and I both know that she'd be a great addition to this concert. Yeah, we should definitely ask her. I think that just about covers everyone we can ask. Hopefully we'll be able to find some other people as well. Now that I think about it, we did come across that one guy in Berehard Central Plaza. Maybe he'd be interested in helping. We still have instruments to worry about, but I suppose all we can do is try and procure those while gathering performers. Either way, we should start searching. I'll do what I can to get everything ready here for the concert. Good luck, everyone. I do hope everything works out for the sake of the townsfolk. Leave it to us. Why, hello everyone. What a pleasure to see you. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a favor to ask of you. Oh? They explained that they were looking for musicians to perform in the concert in Celtic. A concert for the people of Celtic? I've heard terrible rumors about what happened there. It's truly awful what happened to those people. It would be my honor to play a part as the supervisor of Thor's Wind Orchestra. We're really happy to hear it. We'd love your help. Get on there and show everyone what the instructors are made out. I just read that line horribly. Get out there and show them what we're made of. By the way, is there any chance you've got an instrument you can play on you? I do. In fact, I brought a flute with me from the academy. And I'm not bad if I do say so myself, so there's no need to worry yourselves. That sounds like a perfect complement to the other instruments. We'll be back once we're all prepared. Fine by me, I'll be here practicing in the meantime. I can hardly wait to hear her play. Alright, shall we move on to our next destination? Oh wow, I thought she jumped on the ship, but I guess she doesn't. I have to come back again? Good day, youngsters. Come to hear the beautiful melody resounding from my fiddle, have we? A fiddle, you say? Those differ somewhat from violins, don't they? Actually, as instruments, they're fairly similar. The biggest difference between them is the kind of notes you can get out of each. Oh, I see you know your stuff. Allow us to play the finest of heartfelt serenades, then. He's certainly enthusiastic. He might be just what we need. Sorry, but could we ask you for a favor? Do go on, I'm all ears. Rean explained how they were looking for people to perform in Celtic. Ah, so that's your plan. Well then, I can hardly turn a request like that down. In fact, I'll do it for free. You're certain? Why, of course, Celtic's Grand Market happens to be my most treasured stage, you see. It's my duty to help wash away the sadness that envelops it so. Worry not, dear friends, for my fiddle holds the power to make everyone smile once again. Thank you. I'm kind of looking forward to performing with you. We will return once the preparations are complete. I'll continue to spread my love here in the meantime, then. He's a bit odd, but he seems skilled enough to put up a good performance. Let's keep moving on. Okay, so maybe we don't actually have to come back. Maybe we just have to talk to everybody and then they'll do like a little cutscene. That seems more like what I remember. Oh, hi there, everyone. What can I do for you today? Actually, we've got a favor we'd like to ask of you. They explained that they were looking for performers for a concert in Celtic. Oh, I see. Well, if you need a little music, I'd love to help. As a career pianist, I can't think of a greater honor than helping a whole town with my music. You have our thanks. Thanks, Fiona. I'm looking forward to hearing you play again. Oh, one thing though. Do you have a piano ready for me to play? Not yet, I'm afraid. We're still working on procuring some instruments. Well, in that case, why not try asking out at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Oh, that seems like an awfully strange choice of location to search for a piano. You'd think so, right? But it just so happens that I saw one back there when I was being held as a hostage. So you should try asking the soldiers there. If it's still on the base, they'll probably know where it is. That does sound like a promising lead. We'll go and see if we can track it down then, and we'll be back to pick you up later. I'll get myself all ready then. Good luck on your mission. With Fiona getting ready for the show, Class 7 headed straight to the Twin Dragons Bridge. And during their search for the piano she'd mentioned, they ran into Second Lieutenant Dominique of the RMP. You're looking for a piano? Now that I think about it, there was a rather nice one in the storage room beside the prison cells in the basement. They must have moved it there from the canteen after the war broke out. Wow, so they really do have one here. Chances are this place's former commanding officer brought it in. Fiona was right. We realize this may be asking too much, but the group explained that they were looking for various instruments for their performance in Celtic. Oh, so that's what you need it for. If that's the case, we'll have it shipped to Celtic for you. Are you sure? I'd hate to make you go out of your way. No worries, Captain Rebelt gave us orders to provide Celtic with as much support as possible. And of course, if it was going to disrupt our own work, we would have declined. Thank you. We'll gladly take you up on your offer then. Yeah, you're really helping us out, so thanks. I don't get it. We have an airship. Why don't they just have some people loaded onto our airship? We'll get it there a lot quicker than they will. Okay, Fiona's on board and we've got a piano ready for her. Which means we successfully gathered all the performers and instruments required. Let's head back to Celtic and update Roslyn. Oh, here you are. How are the preparations going? Hello everyone. Everything's coming along nicely. In fact, we have about the same amount of space we had during the Trista concert, now that the podium's gone. That's great. We shouldn't have any trouble setting up the piano if we got this much room. Yeah, there's more than enough space for everyone here. Oh, could that mean you found enough people? Yeah, we found both enough performers and instruments to move forward with the concert. We've told them that we'll go and collect them as soon as everything's ready here. It did take some searching, but fortunately for you, we were able to make everything work out in the end. Really? Thank you so much. I knew asking you all was the right call. All that remains are the final preparations. And the piano should be arriving soon, too. We'll have to spread the word after we help carry it in here. All the wind orchestra members are on standby too, so yeah. I've got such a good feeling about this concert. Shall we begin then? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's make sure they can give everyone a concert to remember. Thanks. Is everyone else ready to begin? Wasting no time, everyone began working together to set up the stage. They did so as quietly as possible so as not to disturb those still recovering. And soon enough, the piano arrived as well. Whew, that was a little too heavy for comfort. This is the piano you mentioned? I love it. It's a rather fine one, too. I'm impressed at the condition it's in considering where it was left. Yep, there won't be any issues playing it. But that's no surprise. It was made by the Ryboflavin company, and they really know their stuff. Wait a minute. Ryboflavin? They're an old company famous for their high-quality instruments. My father had a number of their music boxes, in fact. Yeah, their music boxes were pretty popular. My violin was made by them too, actually. Is that so? That would explain why the name sounds so familiar even when I don't know much about music. That's not the only place you might have heard the name, though. Isn't Captain Claire's surname Ryboflavin? Hey, you're right. I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, her full name's Claire Ryboflavin. It may just be a coincidence, but perhaps there is a connection between them. I'm curious, but I don't think Claire would appreciate me snooping around in her business when she's not even here. Sorry, I probably should have kept my mouth shut. I don't want us getting sidetracked. Let's focus on getting the stage set up for now. Yeah, sure. The quicker, the better. No longer distracted, they finally started properly setting up for the concert. It wasn't long before all was ready. Afterwards, they gathered the performers and the rest of the wind orchestra. And after a quick meeting and rehearsal, the concert could officially begin. What the? It's coming from the auditorium. They did mention that there'd be some sort of event taking place there, now that I think about it. What a lovely melody. And it's so soothing. Feels like the pain from my body is just fading away. This? Huh? Where am I? What's with this music? Jake's awake too. It's a miracle. The concert went on without a hitch, attracting more and more people over time. One after another, the townsfolk began to wander into the chapel to hear the music. Even the injured were coming in to listen. Upon looking at the turnout, Class VII could tell a spark of hope had returned to the people of Keldic. That was absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for joining us, sis. And thank you, Instructor Mary and Andre. I don't think things would have gone as well without you two. Glad I could help. It was nice being able to play alongside Elliot for the first time in a while, too. It was an absolutely wonderful experience, especially considering how many people we had in the audience by the end. That is all the proof I need that the love within our music touched the hearts of those who heard it. It was a blast getting to perform with Instructor Mary. It was a good chance for me to make up for missing the concert back in summer, too. Thanks for inviting us, Elliot. It was a pleasure being able to perform side by side with professionals. Honestly, the wind orchestra played very well. They held their own even on the same stage as the professionals. Thanks a lot, guys. You should be proud, Elliot. You put together an amazing concert. It's been a while since I had the treat of hearing Fiona play the piano. It wasn't bad, I guess. Oh, Celine, can't you just admit that you liked it? This is an unprecedented miracle. Yeah, the music woke up the people who were in comas, apparently. I would define that as an unprecedented miracle, yes. All the people who were previously unconscious have now awoken. Exactly. I see asking all of you for this favor was the correct choice. Thank you so much. We too wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no thanks needed. You know, I'm making jokes, but I'm gonna be honest, like, one of the things I really love about this series actually is that they do incorporate music into it. Even if sometimes it's a little campy, like the concert at a festival thing was a little campy, it was still cool, you know, and like the way that they use music in each of the games so far, in some scene, at least once or twice, they have moments where they show that like that music is actually like a thing that really does resonate with the people of this world and matters. And I think that's really cool because when you think about historically in real life, music is something that we have had since probably since the very beginning. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that there was cavemen humming or something. But, you know, like, music's been a part of human history, right? Every culture has their own versions of it, and has a society, it continues to exist today. And while it has its highs and lows, it is still something that has really transcended, and it's been very meaningful at different times in history. And it is a piece of music is art. It is art. It's just as much art as a painting or a sculpture or a video game can be, or anything else. So it's really nice to see a video game, which I and many other people look at as a form of art, right, pay homage to another form of art and do it in a way that really makes sense. Because if you think about it, in this world that we're playing in, there isn't, like, you know, video games, for example. So the fact that books, literature, music, these are the kind of things that actually would matter to the people, and they do it. And that's really cool that they do that, because it makes the world feel more real, and it makes the music feel more important. And I think music is important, and I do appreciate it. I make jokes, but I do still appreciate it, and I want to make sure that it's clear that I do. We too wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no thanks needed. In fact, we should be thanking you for getting in contact with us. Still, the success of this concert means so much to me. I've always wanted to repay the people here for all they've done for me, and now that you've all helped me accomplish that, that's why I've received permission from Father Zerbal to accompany you all on the Courageous from here on out. Really? That's great. We always could use more people. We look forward to having you on board. Thank you.